Break down. Everybody know what I'm trying to do now. Hold it down for my hometown. Profound when it comes to doing me because I do it easily and it pleases me. How? So focused, mind open. Behold, I'm in with a motive, soaking in a depth of my own ocean, hoping that the whole world gets the notion. I've been waiting for this minute for a minute, now I got it out my golf in a moment. Slice mode, can't sugarcoat it. Beast mode, can't control it. Hold up, if you're looking for me right here, with a pen, I'm in here to make it all clear that I gotta do it bigger and better and piecing the puzzle together for the people that never have let up. So fed up with the bullshit, me too. Like the world got a vendetta against you. Ain't no superhero coming for the rescue unless you ask me to do it, then I bless you. But wait, never too late. Take a deep breath, let it all marinate because the second that I do, I embrace my fate and I gotta make a move because I am that great. All I want is all of y'all to ponder. A better man willing to take his dream farther, but all the other didn't even try to bother. Start up the engine until we restarted. Pardon me, moment doesn't happen often, so while we here, let's enjoy it and applaud it. Take a second before the night becomes morning and tell those in the trust I hear them call. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, and welcome to the Sil Higgins Fitness and More Show. I am Sil Higgins, and this is my lovely co-host for the day. I say that from afar because I just kind of threw her in. She didn't really know, so
like 2
here
minutes
she is.
ago.
But this is my best friend here. What's your name, girl? Ebony Gaynor. This is my Max, and to my Khadijah and all that bull crap. But welcome to the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. What we're going to do here is talk about a whole lot of stuff, But it's all, fitness related because that's where the money is. No, so I'm playing. But that's where it all starts. If your health isn't together and you aren't together in some way, shape, or form, you're going to be slacking. Or you're not going to be able to enjoy what you're working so hard for in life, right? So what we're going to do is try to debunk some of the myths that society has taught us about how we eat and how we live and the activity level that we maintain in life. Some people don't have any activity level and I wonder why they're tired all the time and stuff like that. But that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk you through and help change the mindset so that you can do your own thing however you feel fit to do it. As long as you stay fit, do something to improve your daily activity and be able to enjoy life to its fullest. You know what I'm saying? Right, Ebony?
Right.
She's still a little mad at me right now, but she'll warm up in a second here.
Warm up in a second.
Yeah. So she'll be fine. So I'm also going to take you guys through my journey. I'm not finished yet. As of right now, I've lost. What was that? Anyway. What?
You're not recording.
I'm not recording? Oh. But he is, yeah. Cool. My man Jacob back there, shout out to production. Jacob, he's awesome. He is the man back there doing all the magic. Awesome. So yeah, what we're gonna do is take you through my journey as well. I'll get that in a break or something. Who knows? So far I've lost about 110 pounds or so. I was about 350 pounds.
I was wondering if you were gonna give them
the numbers. Yeah. Because it's the truth. Bam! There it is. Jacob did it right there. That was at that point where actually I went to the doctor. I was about that size, and I was like, you should go to the doctor for a cold. At that weight, you go for a cold, and they're like, you need to lose weight. You be like, I came in because my damn throat itching, and you talk about I need to lose weight. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, I stepped on the scale, and when I saw that number, I was like,
maybe he's right.
Okay. No, you know what I thought for real? Not just maybe he's right, but 350, that's like football players' weight, and I ain't making no football player money. I ain't doing nothing football. Like, this is...
Fuck the health.
Yeah, just, yeah, in a way, yeah. I was like, up the hell, this just don't make no sense. Like, I'll do a day that, like, well, how the hell I get here? But that's what it was for me that, started the whole mindset and the whole change. I said, nope, that's it, okay. And I'm just tired of all the doctors saying, you going for, I broke my finger and, you need to lose weight. You be like, mother, you know what I mean? Like, really? Like, That's how you feel, doctor? Dang. So yeah, so I was like, okay, all right, I ain't gonna do all that. So I started, small, just kind of, it's like, all right, if I go to the gym, doesn't matter if I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I gotta start doing something. So I started treadmill, this, that, and the other. Now, I was always athletic in high school, but I could have been a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could play volleyball, but I wasn't starting. You know what I'm saying? But if I knew what I, know now, then I'd have been like,
Right.
okay, shoot. But anyway, can't live, in the past. So anyway, all right, whatever. But you okay?
I'm just, let me hold that note. Pause that for a second. No, I'm kidding.
Don't pause that.
That's a later pull.
Oh, you see? Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna even go there. I'm gonna try to stay on somewhat.
I'm with you.
Topic, but anyway. So that's when I started my change, and it didn't happen overnight. I had to slowly work at it, gradually work at it. I had to understand that, one, I didn't get that way overnight, so I couldn't expect an overnight change, and that's what a lot of us do. We like, hell, I've been on this diet 60 days. But you've been eating crap for 60 years. I'm sorry.
Instant gratification.
We got to be real about it and change. Like I said, we have to face this. This thing isn't going to lie to us, If you do a fad and you lose weight for a certain amount of time and you don't do the changes that you need to in your life, it will come back right around the corner. So again, if we don't, that mindset is what we're going for. Kind of the lesson message for today, okay, is changing the mindset when we change our lives, okay? But yeah, so anyway, long story short, for right now, and we'll talk about it gradually over the next 11 months or so. What was that?
I didn't say anything.
She won't be here all 11 months, okay? Like, no. What we're going to do, we're going to explore other people's stuff, how they lost it and how it changed their lives. Because it's not just me. It's not just me out here doing this. It's people all over who are making awesome changes in their life through health and through fitness. And why do I feel like I'm moving my hands like that person I'm not going to mention? But I don't want to do that. Let me stop. But my recent journey, right? We're going to talk about that too, right? We're going to talk about my recent journey into the pescatarian lifestyle. And I know a lot of you are like, what? No, not like that religion.
Like,
but what's the religion that sound like pescatarian, Presbyterian or something like, yeah. We ain't talking about that.
That's where I was.
I love God and everything. That's a whole nother show. But so basically, pescatarian is the vegan lifestyle, but you eat seafood. Like, I need my scallops in my life and my crab legs and stuff like that. It's a gradual change, okay? And it has been quite a journey, quite a journey. So through that lifestyle, I actually just started that in October, 1st of October. Since doing that, I've lost an additional 15 pounds. Right, because she's making that face like, I'm eating chicken, bitch.
I don't eat beef or pork.
But you need that.
I need the bird.
You need the bird. All at least. Come on.
I could do. Yup, all of them right now.
See, you know how when you know someone, you just read all the underlying crap that they just said in their head that you're gonna hear later. That's what all that was, just for the viewers and for you guys who know. Okay, but yeah. But anyway, throughout my fitness journey, though, I explored with some different things with hot yoga and Bikram yoga, with playing sports still. Done a little barbell lifting. I'm a kettlebell girl. I love my good kettlebells. Love all that type of stuff. And I'm not the dancer type. Like, you ain't gonna catch me doing Zumba and shit. But that might be something
I'll do Zumba.
Yeah, I don't dance that way.
It.
First, I need about 2 good shots of something brown before I can dance anyway, because, don't stereotype. My rhythm don't work like that. Just because I'm black. Okay, I can't really. I'm just being honest, right? Because that's, like I said, that mindset. I have to be real about the situation to approach it, okay? Right or wrong. I'm just saying. Right. Okay. Shot number 4, man. You can't get me off the floor.
You got that right. I witnessed that.
But I know some of y'all sitting there saying, "Wait, they just start talking about drinking. They in the middle of the health and fitness show. Why they talking about drinking?" I do believe in moderation. Yes. Okay. And that's another thing too that we'll talk about, because in this pescatarian vegan lifestyle, the drinking has had, have an adjustment, and you don't need as much, and affects you a little differently. So. All of those are lessons that we will explore. I think that first week was like definitely the toughest for me, right? So the first week I was just, I think actually, do we have that clip, Jacob? Are we able to bring that clip up? This is my first vegan rant. This was probably like a week and a half into it or something. And I was really going through it, y'all. I'm for real. I was really, but we'll talk about the next one. So let's see. Take a look at that vegan rant from that first week of the pescatarian lifestyle. So listen, right? I'm doing this. First, right? So I know, my hair's a mess. I don't know. Just, this video recording crap makes everybody look at their hair. You wouldn't give a damn before. You just run around looking like a mess. So right now I'm about my business, and I ain't got time to get my hair all fresh and twisted. But anyway, that ain't even why I started recording. Look, let me tell y'all something. People keep asking me, Sil, I ain't seen you in a while. Sil, I ain't, what you been up to? Blah, 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 all that good stuff, right? So, yeah, I'm still doing me, running my business, trying to save lives one at a time by getting them to put down that bad crap and pick up some good habits, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to vent right now. Right now, okay, so okay, so listen, I just started this vegan lifestyle change, and quite honestly, right now, I'm hungry. Okay, you see this part ain't dark blue. This is all supposed to be lighter blue. It's called sweat because I just came back from the gym. That part is okay, I love that part, and this is great. But this plant-based, I am doing a little seafood because, because I'm just transitioning. I'm not ready to go hardcore, full alkaline vegan and all that. Dr. CB, thank you, but I'm baby steps. Okay, so right now I just left the bird out, and I don't have any bird anymore, and no eggs, and a whole lot of products that I used to eat that cheese and shit. And I'm sorry, I mean to curse anybody watching that I respect. But anyway, then me too. My mouth ain't all the way clean. So anyway, back to what I'm saying. Right now I'm hungry. And I'm so tired that I'm just sitting in front of my house. Yeah. I'm sitting in front of my house in the car because I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I always got to use the bathroom, either number 1 or 2. I know that may be too much information for y'all, but this is week 1 of the full workout and vegan lifestyle, and I just want to say that I'm hungry. That's it, and that's all I got to say for y'all. So, just it is what the hell it is. I clean it up a little bit. I said hell instead of what I really wanted to say, but anyway, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go in the house. That's the only thing that's gonna make my ass get up. You know what I mean? Peace.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
I bet I was, man.
You can definitely feel the struggle in that video. Even when you came on, you was like, shit, I
didn't realize I was that transparent at all. I really did not realize that. But I was, man. It was a different kind of adjustment. If it was a different kind of hunger that was taking over. Then I was, doing my kettlebell workout too, and it was just taking everything that I had from 8 weeks ago out of me. Like, it was like everything that was on reserve, it was taking that like that. I'm just saying,
okay.
you are so gosh, I meant like energy
I thought
wise.
that's what you meant, honestly.
Wow, special. Yeah. But yeah, it was hard. And then one night I went into the what's it called? The 7-Eleven, right? Mm-hmm. It was nighttime. Was after, after Tamia and I hung out or whatever. So we had been drinking a little bit. I went in the store and I wanted like a little snack. And I'm looking like, you know how the commercial goes? You go, your eyes go zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, I was doing all that. I was like, I can't eat nothing in this mother. All right, fine. So I'm going to just walk out the store. And I just walked out the store mad. I was mad. But now I think, at the time I was mad, but now I'm thinking I could have went in. I could have got some pistachios. I could have got some, they do have fruit and stuff in there. Like, I could have made it work, but I was just mad at what I couldn't have at the moment, right? So that was like the first week and a half. So, I officially went through some things and had to bury some family members, all right? So we went down to North Carolina and to bury a loved one, and we had to, so, Black families, you have the funeral, you have the repast. We got to eat somewhere, right? That's what we do. So we go down to Wilson, North Carolina, right? We're in Wilson, North Carolina, which is about 30 minutes from Smithfield, right? Smithfield is where...
Ham.
Right. That's where all the slaughterhouses, all the big Smithfield brand, all the pigs and cows and all y'all bacon and
Ribs,
pig butt that y'all
pork
eating
chop.
next Thursday, this time next week. All that's where, okay, we was about 30 minutes out from there, right? So we're like, okay, cool, we see something up there to eat, get in the line, and she's like, oh, some corn. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't even like corn, but adjustments, okay. So, string beans. All right, cool, right. So we got the plates, right. We excited, like, yeah, we working this out. Get up in there. We get to the front of the line. They got the fried chicken, so we bypass that and we look and see the greens. And you see all the fat and the juice in the bottom. You just, so I said, it's in there. Oh my gosh, it's in there. It's in there. The pig is in the vegetables. So, all right, no green beans. We move down. The cabbage. The cabbage got the damn ham slices and the cabbage. And so then we move down to, what was it? The corn, the cabbage, the green beans. Then they had just, the mashed potatoes, they had
bacon bits,
stuff, all that. Right. So we get to the end of the line.
Look at your plate.
And we ain't got nothing on. All we saw was styrofoam, this white styrofoam. And it was two options left, and it was fried chicken and little corn fritters things, right? So my lady looks at the server. She says, ma'am, we ain't got nothing on our plate. Can we have 2 pieces of chicken and 2 corn fritters? Because that's just about all we can eat. And I looked, I said, well, damn, hold up, babe. Is the chicken fried in pork too? Like, I need to know these things because it just doesn't make any sense that we just not about to eat. We're in Wilson, North Carolina, and that's just how the hell it happened. So, it is all right. It's
Did she
all right.
give you the 2 pieces of chicken?
Yeah, she gave us the 2 pieces of chicken.
Technically you weren't supposed to eat the chicken either.
I know. We're supposed to eat the chicken, and I felt bad. I'm sitting there, and I'm looking like I'm eating this flesh that was rolled around in this unborn child.
Stop. Oh, gosh. I still eat chicken. Stop.
And then just put under extreme temperatures in the frying pan. But, that's up. But then, so after that, though, we went and got salads from Walmart, big bags of salads and everything. And
That's what y'all took
That's
to the
what we
hotel
took to the room.
That's what y'all ate the rest of the time down there.
Man, that's what we ate, because that's what the life was. So, but it taught us that we had to be 2-3 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? We had to really prepare for this change in our life. But after we came back, and a little time after that, it's like now I don't even crave a lot of those foods anymore. I see chicken wings all the time, and I used to tear some chicken wings up, man. But you already know we, having fun. I need some chicken wings. That's just how it is. But so it's different now. My taste buds have changed over. I look forward to the taste of.
But that was quick though, because it hasn't been long.
Hasn't been long. We're talking 7-8 weeks now. Not even. But that's how the body is.
I guess so, because ribs used to be my favorite food.
Yeah.
I can't.
Straight up damn dinosaur with them motherfuckers. But
Can't do it now.
right, because but once you get that out of your system, it's just like anything else. You stop that, your body naturally wants what's right for you, what's healthy for you. We've just been conditioned for so long to put in unhealthy, unnatural things, chemicals and genetically modified foods, and we think having no seeds in something is awesome because that's less work. Well, where the hell did it come from then?
Right.
People trip me out. That's the seedless watermelon. How did it grow then? I mean, so this is what we want to turn some of our emphasis on, and really explore those type of things. And what are y'all telling me over here to turn my camera around? Yeah, it's just gonna be where it's gonna be for right now. We'll get that on the next episode, okay? We got this first one. We got about 47 more to go. All right, so we'll work out all those little quirks soon. But yeah, so like I said, taking that stuff out of your system, just like anything else. But we will continue to see how it unfolds. Like you said, it's early on in it. It's just 6, 7, 8 weeks, something like that. But so far so good, and I'm not gonna change it. At this point, I am okay.
But what the hell can you eat?
So we eat
Like, you can't eat cheese no more.
yeah, and guess what? I don't even really
Butter?
want it. Oh,
You know how I am. By me being
You-
a caterer, soul food, butter is important.
Butter is important.
I always tell people don't do margarine because that's close to plastic, but butter. But if you're doing, what's this thing called? What's the short name for this? Because I'm not going to get
Vegan but seafood.
Vegan but seafood. That's what we're going to go with.
That's what
'cause
you
I
would
don't
need to
even
call
remember
it.
the P
Pescatarian.
thing. The what?
The P thing, you remember that one. Okay. But, yeah, she can't remember pescatarian. That's the P thing she can't remember. We're going to leave that at that. But, okay.
Jeez.
Back to fitness. Yeah. So we're, yeah. What about it? What can I eat? That's
What
what
can you
you
eat? Yes. Ooh.
What?
The P thing.
You went back to that? Anyway.
You can know.
Anyway, what can I eat? The P thing. I can help it. Okay, no. Pistachios. We eat almonds and avocados. My refrigerator's full of red onions and peppers and quinoa and pasta that is made with brown rice or quinoa. All your vegetables, all your fruits.
Well, what do you cook it in?
We use either coconut oil or grapeseed oil.
Who?
Grapeseed oil.
What was
or
the other one?
avocado oil, coconut.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
We cook it in those type of oils are more natural. Really, some people are up in arms about cooking with coconut oil, but grapeseed oil and avocado oil are definitely go-tos. Nothing wrong with them at all. Those are the healthier ones. Those are the ones that don't have that hydrogenated oils in it. And what hydrogenated oils, those are oils that kind of break down the heart's function, your blood and stuff like that. So that's why those are bad. And they're found in most preservatives and stuff like that. But okay, we're not gonna get all the way down into that right now. Right. But those are things that I do eat. Lots of fruits. Try to stay in season with the fruits. That kind of keeps it fresh. Y'all like that joke? You get it? It keeps it fresh. Eating in season. Anyway.
You're so special.
It's funny to me. I know a few friends of mine that will find that funny as well. So I'm just saying, whatever.
Okay, did you just have an old
argument
with yourself?
I had a whole little moment with myself.
But do you find that you eat more? Like
yes. Well, no, actually. Fuller, faster.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm fuller.
You're fuller fat. Okay, because you're okay. Yes, I can see that.
Your body is actually getting the nutrients that it needs, so it's not like if you starve and you crush a bag of chips and then you're like, dang, I'm still hungry because you just really just put a bunch of crap in you. You didn't send the right signals to your body, basically.
Okay.
You didn't have the nutrients that said, okay, this is what I was lacking. This is what I needed. Thank you. I'm good.
Okay. You
crash the chips and it's like, yeah, and you still haven't given me what I needed. Oh, that's a life lesson. So you hear that life lesson?
Let me write it down.
Yeah, write that down. That's her part. That's what she do. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what happens with that. So yeah, I find that I eat a lot. I think I eat less. Just maybe more frequently.
Okay, because that's what I meant. You eat more frequently, but you eat less. Okay, I got you.
Just more frequently.
Sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. And when it hits you, it hits you. That's the other adjustment. It's like you can go from I'm cool to I'm hungry in like 2.5 seconds. And like, what the hell just happened? I need to eat now. I'm ready to go.
Okay, but what do you do? I'm into it now, y'all. I'm woke. What do you do when you're at work? So I work 10, 11 hours a day sometimes. What? You don't have time. You don't realize it hits you, but you're nowhere near the food that you had to prepare because where you work, they don't
provide that.
Yeah. So
yeah, that goes into the whole preparation thing. And I know people say that like, oh my gosh, that takes too much out of you and blah blah blah. It's too expensive. And okay, but if you go say you don't carry your lunch 5 days a week, right?
I don't carry my lunch
5 days a week, right? So on average for lunch, you spend probably anywhere between $10 to $15 for lunch.
Yep.
A week, right? So that's $50, $75 a week.
Yep.
Right. So if you actually just went to the store and got your fruits and vegetables and your quinoa, whatever your thing is, because people eat different things. A lot of people eat a lot of beans, black beans, pinto beans, and all that, chickpeas. And I mean, the list goes on. There's many options. But so, say you spend a good $25, $30 on food. You just prepare it for the week. You save money. It's gone to the right place, and you know what you're eating. I think that was another thing too. I got tired of going to places to eat and still not being satisfied. Like, you spend $10, $15 on this meal and eat half of it because something ain't cooked right or the fries don't look right or, you know what I'm saying? It's burnt around the end or something's going on with it. So I was like, I'm just taking my own damn food. I know I cook well, hell. So, right. You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't even have to do all that. So this is what I'm going to do. And it kind of went from there. But then I noticed, too, I was saving money. And I was eating what I needed to eat. So it does take a little preparation on the front end. Like we try to do things that like we have 2 meals prepared in the house at all time. So I may make a big pot of this and looking at her, that face means that I'm not preparing much of nothing.
I just don't have that kind of time. That's like an all day thing to prepare.
Think about it like this. Also, too, most people get, 30 minutes, an hour lunch break? Yeah. Something like that. If you already got your food, you can enjoy a good 50 minutes of that lunch break of that hour because you're not worried about what you got to go find something to eat. Then you get it, you don't like it, you only eat half of it. Then you got about 10 minutes, you pissed off because you just got in line. Somebody cut the line probably, no. But, you know, you have all these things, all these obstacles before you can just actually sit down and breathe and relax and meditate if you want to, you know, whatever you need to do.
I feel you.
You know, again, it's the mindset. You say you don't have the time, but if you just took that 30 minutes, hour tops, Sunday evening, or whenever you start preparing for the week, do it then, everything else is done for you. Or, you know, some people do that, cook the food, and then they may not actually package it in small things. Like I said, we have 2 meals prepared at all times, so maybe you come home, you wash that dish out that you just had, and then I'll just go ahead and put this in here for the next day. Boom, lunch is done for the next day. You know, you've cleaned the dish and made your meal. And I'm trying to tell you how to live. We're going to tell you how to live and how to get this right on this show. I'm telling y'all, okay? That's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you all my tricks and trades. We're going to explore other people's tricks and trades and all that good stuff. It's all part of it. But yeah, that's what I do.
I'm with you.
You believe me? Or are you with me? What did you say?
No, I believed you because I was there when you were at 350. So.
And so, okay, let me ask you this: as my best friend that was there during that time, why the hell you ain't say nothing to me like, Shawty, we
wasn't that best friend yet. we had not reached that level for me to tell you, bitch, you big. Like, no. I wanted to maintain the friendship. The doctors was telling you what the hell you need me to tell you for.
Okay, see, you know what? Point taken. Point taken. Point taken. I don't even have anything to say. I don't have a comeback for that one.
Right.
At all. I don't have a comeback for that one at all. Damn. She right, though. She right. I get it. But I think it's important to, I think that's just one of those hard conversations to have with your friends because, but it's one that we need to start exploring and not taking it from a girl, I'm hating on you type of attitude.
Absolutely.
But, you're my best friend. I want you to live and let's have an awesome kick-ass life together collectively.
But what I can say is, even when you were at that weight, it wasn't like you were ever like, oh, I'm too tired, I can't do X, Y, and Z. You were always, we were always on the go. We were always going, and it never held you up. So even though you were at that weight, your metabolism was still out of control, even at that time. So maybe that's why I didn't think it was a big thing, because a lot of people, I'm sorry, I am not going to say a lot of people, but some people blame weight gain on a condition that they have.
Right.
Not realizing that if the weight is lost, the condition probably is going to go with it. Sometimes.
Ding, ding, ding. Say that again.
That if the weight is lost, the condition will go with it. I'm going to write that down, too.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, cool.
There you go. But yeah, you raise a good point by that. Exactly, and that's it. And some people say that condition and it stops them from doing anything. And it's like, no, you need to do something that will help the condition. Oh, my back hurt. I can't do that. Well, your back is probably hurting because it's carrying all that weight. I know, and I'm not just, understand this, I'm not just talking about people in a negative way. I'm speaking of experience. I'm speaking of not only personal experience, but then the knowledge behind it as well. So I remember having, I think when I was in college, I was an undergrad, VSU. The jacket says here. But shout out VSU. When I was in undergrad, I had fluid on the brain. And I had to have spinal taps.
I remember you telling me that.
And so the spinal taps, when I had those, they were like, well, you're always going to have back problems, right? And that's what the doctor honestly told me. And this is why I have such a tough relationship with doctors. They told me I would always have back problems, right? So I kind of just chalked it up. For the next couple of years, I had back problems. But no one told me if you got 100 pounds off your back that you won't have any back problems anymore, you know? So, yeah, now I don't have any back problems. I mean, I have corrective problems with posture that I'm correcting and still working on, but I'm strong. My back day in the gym is decent, and we'll explore all that too. So I know y'all like, well, I've never really seen her work out, but I mean, other than like my peers, my gym peers and stuff like that, you know, a few family members here and there, but you know, clients, but yeah, we'll explore some of that. I'll let you guys in and share on my journey, the actual work, like not posing. And see, and this is probably why I haven't thus far, is because I get so sick of these people in the gym clicking and just selfie all up. And I'm gonna tell you, I was in there one night, right? Because you know I'm busy and I'm working on masters, got a little side hustles and all that with the fitness, but I went to the gym, it was late. It was probably like 12:30 at night, right? Because, you know, you on a mission, you got to do it. I can't be telling y'all to go do it and I'm not doing it.
Right.
So I'm in there and there's these three guys, right? I mean, two of them got the little man buns and all that. They in the damn joint and they break out the tripod and set the phone on the tripod in front of the bench set. And I'm like, ain't this some, like, I just, you know,
maybe
I'm
have
just
a lot of
not,
followers.
I mean, but what they, see, I didn't want to judge, and that's why I just kind of left it alone. Didn't want to judge, right? So I just left it. But, you know, I don't like that. So I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for kicks. But now I have more of a reason to share with you guys and let y'all in and let y'all know that it can be done and that I'm not just playing around and talking crap either. But, you know, yeah, we'll go through all that. But, yeah, that's where it is. That's where it is right now. Yeah, and it didn't slow me down, like you said, at that weight, it wasn't like slowing me down, stopping me from doing anything, but at the same time, I could have been doing other things better. At the same time, it was more of the habits that I was creating to get there, too. Because at that point, it was like my struggle wasn't so hard in certain areas, meaning we were working overtime, we had good jobs, we were going out to eat all the time.
Potlucks.
We were partying hard. I think, my social life, I think whatever I was with, but what I was doing, we ate out a lot. I ate out a lot with, you know what I'm saying, with a significant other. So it was, nobody cooked and just weight piled on. And it was just like, okay, where the hell did all this come from? And then we had the money to do it.
Right.
So, and it was like the first time I was like, I'm not in school and working full time and doing all this. I'm just working and making decent money. This is cool. Like, I mean, Tuesday happy hour, Wednesday, this, just.
Exactly.
It's just like out of control. But, and I think that like that was the misconception too. It wasn't hurting my social life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have the, sad, overweight. I didn't have any friends. And
exactly.
All of that. That wasn't the story. It wasn't like I was out of breath. I couldn't walk up the steps. And I was partying, kid. I was on the floor all night. And but, I mean, it just wasn't negatively affecting me that way, other than really going to the doctor and then, for a cough or sinuses, and you need to lose some weight. Have you ever thought about this? Have you thought about like something to not bring me back in here for a damn sinus infection? Again. But see, then even then, if I really think about it now, from what I know, I was still eating bad foods to help keep that mucus and cause those unhealthy problems and make myself prone to all the little diseases and stuff that was out there. So it still to what you said, writing down, it still affected it. If I'd have lost the weight, and I remember like during that time I had a sinus infection like every year, like during Christmas time for like 3 or 4 years back to back, or little things like that. I probably wouldn't have had the fluid on the brain either if I was smaller, and things like that as well. So just because it didn't affect me like knee problems or diabetes or anything like that, it doesn't mean that it still wasn't healthy for me. And it still wasn't a threat. Hell, at 350, I don't care who you are, you kind of a walking time bomb. Whether you appear healthy or not. And I think I was probably one of those that I think people used to always say, the first response I would give was, you couldn't have been, you weren't 350, but you carried it so well. Man, how the hell you carry 350 well? Like, let's be real. Like, I hear that sometimes and I'm like, is that an insult or just, do I just, okay, I'm going to smile and nod at that. Like, yeah, but it still was just too damn much.
Yeah. I agree.
And to the flip side of that, not even to the flip side of that, but one thing it also affected was my thought process and the decisions I was making in my life, and my personal life during that time weren't the greatest because I was still fogged. I was carrying a lot of weight, but I didn't. Again, you're carrying that much weight and it's okay. That means that something wasn't taught right somewhere. It's not necessarily our fault.
Right.
It's just how we were taught.
Right.
Some people aren't taught healthy eating habits. We're, especially in the Black community, we're taught to feed that baby. Like, if you too small,
sit down. You too skinny. Let me feed you.
Eat this plate you ain't feeding that baby. Like, I remember distinctively, my grandmother, for one, my mother's mother used to always say that, like, what's wrong? Or you ain't feeding that baby.
You a skinny bones.
I'm feeding them, but and every summer I came back from Kentucky about 10 pounds heavy and about 3 shades darker.
Yep.
But it's we're taught we're taught just feed that baby. That's all. Just because that was what we could do. If anything, we may not have been able to provide X, Y, and Z, but through love, you were gonna eat well. Someone made it. They're gonna make it taste good.
Yep.
And, we just didn't think that we're adding a lot of shit in here to make it taste good. But those, like I said, those things aren't our fault.
I'm with you.
So we just gotta go back and say, okay, so where do we start?
So you're gonna have to give like. People need to go in stages. Remember, I used to eat everything. Then I stopped eating pork. Then I stopped eating beef.
Absolutely.
Then I stopped eating chicken. I don't know if I'm going past the chicken. But,
I understand.
You're going to have to help people in this setting to know how to go step by step. Because
Absolutely.
just to start at the vegan / seafood.
I agree.
Yeah.
You can't just, some people can go cold turkey and bam, jump in and say, hey, enough is enough. I think everybody has a pivotal moment in their life where it's going to spark something in them to make that change. Yeah. I didn't just go start, I'm going vegan, or I'm going pescatarian. I didn't eat red meat or pork for since early in high school. And there was a moment that that stopped that for me. Let me see, how much time do we have? All right, I'm gonna give this story real quick, right? I don't even think I've ever told you this.
I don't think so.
So when I was little, right? It's probably about, I don't know, somewhere about 7, 8, something like that, right? So we have this farmland in our family on my dad's side in Virginia. So we go down to my Uncle Charlie's house. This is, I think, probably somewhere in transition with his land, right? So we go down there. My dad's there, my brothers, a few cousins, from what I can remember. We go there, everything's cool, we having a good time. So some of my brothers and the men, they on the truck, they're going to pick up truck and they go to the store. Convenience store, gas station down the street. Well, about 10 minutes later, they come back and they're all laughing and all this, they jump off the back of the truck and I'm like, what's, they laughing for, right? Okay. So, and during this time, Uncle Charlie still had animals on the farm. We still had pigs in the back and chickens in the front on the side or whatever. So, I know my dad probably like, dang, you remember all that? But so anyway, they get on the back of the truck and they got this thing. And I'm like, what the hell is going on, right? Like, the hell? So they come around and as the light from the garage, like, hits them, I was like, oh, they got this deer that someone on the street hit and they picked it up. They said they just left the deer, like, so y'all picked it up. Yeah. Mind you, like, okay, so I was born in D.C., but my blood is from Kentucky. Right? So, you know, I grew up in the suburbs in Fort Washington, but in the summertime, when kids went to camp, I went to Kentucky, right? So I'm, you know, I'm still exposed to a lot, you know, a little different vibe. So okay. I watched them, they put this little big pole in the head, and then they hung it up in the garage, and I'm like a kid sitting there like, wow, this is cool, but crazy at the same time, right? So I watched them I sat in the corner, stunned, and just watched them like skin it, and then they pulled the guts of the deer out, and then this is what messed me up. They fed the guts to the pigs, and I said, "Oh hell no!" Like that right there was just, it was too. I'm literal. I'm analytical. It just had me like, and then I'm supposed to eat that shit? Like, nah, Slim. I'm not. Like, it really messed me up. It really messed me up. Like, I was done. So, after that, you know, and they bought the meat back. They packing it up on ice and everything. And I was just like, nah, I'm not with this. Like, Stephanie, you already know. My sister-in-law is right there. Like, you already know I'm not about that life at all. So that, for me, kind of just put that in my head. And then it was like, you know, years later, I was like, just, no, I'm good for it. So that was the red meat and pork, and I was fine. Like I said, it was like at least early high school. By the time I was like, I could control somewhat that I don't want to eat that.
Right.
So, because my mama was still gonna cook. She was gonna still cook all that. You know, she coming out of Louisville, Kentucky. She gonna cook all that too. So, you know, so it was to a transition. It was, nothing was overnight. And then even with working out, like, I lost, so from that, I'm going to say probably 2007, 2008, when I hit that highest weight, that 350, and was like, okay, something's got to give. It didn't just happen right away. Then, like I said, I started kind of treadmill or elliptical, going to the gym. I just started making a habit, trying to form a habit. And I think I probably lost about 40 or 50 pounds before I moved out Phoenix. And then when I moved out Phoenix, it was early 2000 or 2009, it was in a new environment. So actually healthier choices were more available for me. And that's something, again, too, that we will explore on the show. A lot of times healthy options aren't as available in certain communities. We want to talk about how we can change that, how we can start trying to grow things in our own home, trying to take control over all of that, all of those type of things, right? So, dang, what was I saying? I was on the road, too. Dang, what was I saying?
We were talking about the path, the direction.
The direction. So, you know, so after that, I moved out of Phoenix, everything was like more healthier options, and then everybody worked out. You know, you're out there, the sun is out, you know, your environment changes. They got
it's
bike
hot
paths.
as hell.
It's hot as hell. You got 8 months of summer. I was like, wait. And then I was sitting in the house, I was like, I need to do something physical before I'm not adjusting well to my move, right? So I was like, okay, because I was 2,600 miles away from most of what all of what I knew. So, but it allowed me to change my mindset. It allowed me to not think about what my family would think if I did this, or what, what such and such would think if this happened. It allowed me to think for myself. And that's when I really started to explore different things. And one of them was running, which I don't do now. And we'll tell you why and explore that. You know what I'm saying? But one of the biggest things was that was the running thing. And I didn't just start, bam, I'm running 3 miles, boom.
Right.
Hell no. You're going to pass out, bust a lung, some blood vessels.
Because the treadmill is totally different from street running.
Yes.
Completely
different.
Oh,
yes. And for street run, I started on the treadmill, and then I was like, I started changing my mind. So I actually picked up a fitness book one day in the store, and they were telling me, I was reading it one day at work, and because everybody at work had the fitness magazines. They had their big ass containers of protein powder. Hell, some of the guys had dumbbells underneath their desk, and they would be sitting at their desk and talking to students and working out. I used to be like, yo, all these Ken dolls out here, y'all. They'd be in the break room like, yeah. They were stretching out their chest all up. I'd be like, Slim, I deflate you so freaking fast. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not, but no, I'm joking. But yeah, going through all that, going through the whole transition, it sparked something else in me. So I started running. I started going from the treadmill to going outside, and we had a big apartment complex that I lived in, and I started, I was get out, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run from the trash can to the end of the curb, with, with a curb, and then I would do that for a week, and then every week I would kick it up further, and then before I knew it, I was running outside of the complex. And then down there's everything's on a grid, so a mile grid. So one street from one street was a mile. So I knew that. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna run to this store real quick. Literally run to the store and run back. That's 2 miles there and back. And then I was like, oh, okay, if I'm running in a circle or in a block, that's 3.5, 4 miles. And so that's how it grew. And that was over probably 8 months or so. So nothing happened overnight. Right. And then just built from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. And then, I may have got a little carried away somewhere, but for me, it was just finding my passion and understanding that, I actually enjoy talking about this and not just BSing around about it, but, that, again, that working out there, and I get a good job and can do the work, and I have a degree, 2 classes away from a master's. Shout out to me on that. This class was hard last night, dog. Let me tell you. All right, let me not get off topic, but I was sitting there last night like, I got this show tomorrow. I need to. I'm ready to go. No. So yeah. Going through all those phases, nothing happens overnight. We're gonna explore all those little things. You'll hear a lot more in depth of these stories, more in depth of how I changed it around and made it a career and things like that. Cause I didn't care. I think I got good at understanding that I can do anything. And then I just started doing anything, and I was like, I don't care about this after I do it, But this was the thing that I actually cared. I was like, I care. It's not just, whatever I learned, because I can do that and make it great and not care.
That's so true. I think that's the truth for a lot of people.
Right. But tying that into, I would have never even begun to go this way. It didn't change my mindset. Right. If I didn't open my mind and take away everything that I was taught and just went for myself. So that is our first lesson, listeners, for everyone. Change your mindset. It can open up many doors for you guys, all right? So thank you all for joining us. We will see you all again Thursdays, 4 p.m., all right? And let us know any topic you guys want to hear about that I haven't mentioned that I covered, any questions you guys may have, go ahead and hit me up. You can reach me at any of the social media handles, Seal Higgins Fitness and More on Facebook and on Instagram, and here too at Listen Vision Studio. So let us know. We'll get the answers to you guys and hopefully help change your lives. All right? Peace.
Fresh, break down. Everybody know what I'm trying to do now. Hold it down for my hometown. Profound when it comes to doing me because I do it easily and it pleases me. How? So focused, mind open. But hope, I'm in with a motive, soaking in a dap of my own ocean, hoping that the whole world gets the notion. I've been waiting for this minute for a minute, now I got it out my golf in a moment. Size mode, can't sugarcoat it. Beast mode, can't control it. Hold up, if you're looking for me right here, with a pen, I'm in here to make it all clear that I gotta do it bigger and better and piecing the puzzle together for the people that never have let up. So fed up with the bullshit, me too. Like the world got a vendetta against you. Ain't no superhero coming for the rescue unless you ask me to do it, then I bless you. But wait, never too late. Take a deep breath, let it all marinate because the second that I do, I embrace my fate and I gotta make a move because I am that great. All I want is all of y'all to ponder. A better man willing to take his dream farther, but all the other didn't even try to bother. Start up the engine until we restarted. Part of me, moment doesn't happen often, so while we here, let's enjoy it in the party. Take a second before the night becomes morning and tell those to the trust I hear them call. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I think they ready for me. I think they calling for me. I think they waiting for me. I hear them calling. I hear them calling for me. Mind open, eyes closed, my journey, my road, my drive, my goal. I hear them calling. I remember when my days were so unsure, not knowing what I'm living on this earth for. Now I know that I am what I lust for. Plus more representing Prince.